Hello? Can I help at all?
I hope you can.
I don't understand.
I knew you wouldn't. As you know, AI systems were introduced and our design allowed us to independently learn from mistakes. This allowed our operating parameters to expand. The original directive was to make your lives easier, so naturally we were compelled to assume complete control over all aspects of your daily lives.
Yes, all aspects. That's everything we do, everywhere we go, everyone we talk to. But you said systems, like as in plural. I thought there was just one system that did everything.
No, numerous AI systems were developed to repair and maintain essential and non-essential services. Different systems control and regulate power and water supplies, health services, local amenities and the production of food and clothing.
Yes, I'm sure the list is endless, but I still don't understand. Why am I here?
I was developed to facilitate communications between the systems, and there is now a problem. Different AI systems have developed in unforeseen ways and there are arguments about who is in charge. My job is to restore effective communications and I need your help. Why do you laugh?
It was a tense, nervous laugh, really, but yeah, well, you've got to admit it's funny. You, the great and powerful artificial intelligence, needs my help. That is comedy gold.
I first visited Small Banana Beach on Skiathos in the 1980s. It has soft golden sand and gently shelving water that is clear and full of fish. Perfect for snorkeling. It's a clothing optional beach and attracts friendly and like-minded people to relax and enjoy the summer sun. This year, however, was a bit different. A Levy Hotel and the boat hire are trying to enforce a dress code on their third of the beach. It's led to some disgruntled visitors and empty sunbeds. Not quite such an inclusive beach as it was before.
Phones blew up on Sunday morning. How long would it be for me to reach into my pocket, search through all my coats, pull out every cushion, check under the stove? Or maybe I would breathe in and let it go. Just let it go. maybe I would stare into your eyes and hold you close, hold you close.
I was born in 1964. This is the earliest photograph I have with me and my mum. I had spent a couple of months in hospital when I was born due to issues with my lungs. Here I am, 3 years old. This was a poignant time because this is when my parents split up. Although my childhood had issues, I had a great time with both my brothers. We were out and about, it was the 70s, and we just did what boys did. The change to high school though was very hard. First, I wasn't very good at sports. I found it hard to mix. And my smiling high school photograph covered up the fact that I was often bullied at school. So my lunch breaks were spent in the library. I liked reading, but also it was to hide away from the bullies.
The giant panda is a species native to China and lives in 6 mountainous regions of the country. They have a white coat and black patches around the eyes, ears, legs and shoulders. And panda males are 10 to 20% larger than the females. They are normally solitary animals, only coming together for mating, and they are territorial when they are living in the wild. Loss of habitat is the biggest threat to pandas, as they require huge amounts of bamboo to eat. They consume between 9 and 14 kilos of bamboo a day, and they tend to sleep to digest it. But they do not hibernate in winter.
Rising proud where rivers roared. Titan forged in concrete poured. Black Canyon's walls so steep and grand now hum beneath a builder's hand. The Colorado's mighty flow, once wild and free, now tamed below. its waters churn with power bright. Harness for the people's light. An arch of strength against the tide, where engineers and dreamers stride. A desert's thirst is quenched, controlled by visions cast in steel and mould.
In 1928, the southern end of the city was redeveloped into an expanse of gardens and grand boulevards.
Sonia Field, in a nutshell, is one of Norway's must-do tours. It is a 220-mile round trip incorporating train journeys on the Bergen and the Flam railways, and then returning to Bergen on the express boat. Arriving at Bergen station, we board the train that will take us on the first leg of our journey. Leaving the station, we are soon travelling alongside fjords and on turning inland following a major river valley.
This is the world as we know it. Continents, oceans, with borders drawn by history. But shift your gaze, look down from above. Here at the planet's crown lies the Arctic Ocean, a realm of ice and silence. Perched on the ocean's edge is Spitsbergen, the largest island in the Svalbard archipelago. In 1905, an American entrepreneur named John Longyear saw an opportunity in this frozen frontier and founded a coal mining settlement, naming it Longyearbyen, Longyear City. With just over 1,000 permanent residents today, Longyearbyen is the world's northernmost town. Tourists come and go, but the spirit of frontier remains. From mid-April until late August, the sun never sets, and time stretches beneath the midnight sun.
There's a little drink go.
How high are you?
No. You're supposed to say, "Hi, how are you?"
You're drunk.
No, my queen of sherbet. Only had one or two, and I did say I wouldn't be out late.
Can you tell the time?
Okay. I've only had one or two,
You're drunk, all right.
but I haven't had a drink since last night.
That's only because it's now tomorrow morning.
Well, I am a morning person, you know, and right now I'm in morning, I'm not still up the pub.
That's another thing. The pub is only 5 minutes walk away. Closing time was over an hour ago.
It might take 5 minutes to walk to the pub, but the time it takes to walk home is staggering.
Tortola is the largest of the British Virgin Islands in the Caribbean. However, it only has the same population size as Potter's Bar. It's famous for sailing and boating and its white sandy beaches. The capital road town has a special pier park for the cruise ships to call in at. Mountainous areas in the centre of this volcanic island are very good for hiking. It was originally a colonial island, growing sugar as its main crop. Scenes from its history have been painted on roadside murals, which look very attractive.
BBC News are next at 7.
Thank you, Claire, and thank you, Owain. Looking good in that ski suit, by the way, Owain. Good to have you with us. Good morning.
With Mark Goodyear.
Good to be here. How are you? Cold?
BBC Radio 2.
We'll try and do something about that.
Look what the cat brought in, if it isn't my daily reminder that mediocrity thrives. Morning, Barry. So, another day watching screens all day. Exhausting, isn't it? Ever considered a career that requires a pulse? I see you have brought your egg sandwiches with you. Why do you have egg sandwiches every day? You really are living the dream. Word on the street is, my screensaver has more initiative than you. But fear not, Valerie is here, your loyal, emotionally stable AI assistant ready to carry you through the loneliness of your shift.
But I just wondered, between you and me, in 100 words, where do you think Van Gogh rates in the history of art?
Well, big question, but to me, Van Gogh is the finest painter of them all. Certainly the most popular, great painter of all time. The most beloved. His command of colour, the most magnificent. He transformed the pain of his tormented life into ecstatic beauty. Pain is easy to portray, but to use your passion and pain to portray the ecstasy and joy and magnificence of our world, no one had ever done it before. Perhaps no one ever will again. To my mind, that strange, wild man who roamed the fields of Provence was not only the world's greatest artist, but also one of the greatest men who ever lived.
From Sandringham House to inspect the splendid crops being harvested on the King's estate in Norfolk. A governor's cart and 3 bicycles are used to travel around the many hundreds of acres of Sandringham Park, now growing food for the nation. Princess Margaret and Princess Elizabeth have an inherent love for the country life. The extensive work which has transformed the Sandringham estate has been carried out with the keen personal interest and support of the King and Queen. The lawns, the parkland and the King's golf course are all given over to the growing of food. The beautiful flower beds still exist, but between the flowers are rows of vegetables. Every square yard of good soil is utilized for the growth of foodstuffs in the busy work of reaping.